Alrighty, welcome guys. Welcome to Thursday night, round 8 of the ASRNZ GT3 2019 Championship here at Sebring. Welcome alongside me here in the booth, Davo. Welcome, bud. Welcome.
Thanks, Farmer. Yeah, awesome to be back in the box again here in at Sebring for the. This is the Enduro, the one and only Enduro of the season. So
Yes, that's right, buddy. They have one Enduro each series. So we've got just the one 90-minute race on tonight.
one 90-minute race. Yes.
Yeah, mate. And of course, just a all restrictor has been dropped, obviously for the Enduro. Everybody's on an even playing field here tonight.
No BOP, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So as we join them here, this is like only about 5 minutes to go in qualifying. I'm sure the boys are enjoying that freedom of no BOP. Big race. God, there's so much to talk about, Farmer. Is there strategies? What have you heard? What's the goss?
I'm not sure, buddy. There's a mix-up there between the two-stopper, or is there a possible one-stop? A little bit of uncertainty there with people kind of a bit shady on the one-stopper, whether it will or won't work. And never really got a true feed on it off anyone, really. Yeah.
So
no one really kind of gave it away too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a few shady comments as per normal came back.
Maybe they're getting a bit cagey on the old old Farmer and Davo. Don't want to give away too much now. Yeah, so that's the question. Look, is the strategy going to come into play? Obviously, these endurance rounds, depending on obviously how the champ and the service set up and how these tracks drive, they can go either way. Some of these boys can easily do a one-stopper on some circuits and not on others. This Sebring track, I'm not sure. This should be interesting.
It's a busy track actually, and I'm just going to sit inside with Nick just for a lap there to give us some idea of what we're in for the rest of the night there. Maybe have a little look at how the track lays out there. And 17 turns, 3 or something, so K's long. It's very busy, very busy.
Very busy, and we're still in the States. We've come from Watkins from last week, and just over here to, I think, we're in Florida at the moment here with at Sebring here. So an old airfield. So you watch this in-car stuff with Nick. It looks a little bit bumpy and a little bit sketchy, but it's being an old airfield and obviously a flat track, no elevation. Some of these sectors can be quite bumpy as it's pretty well concrete surface. So, well, notably down the back straight here, you'll see it in a couple of corners here.
Yes, it's very fast through here, isn't it?
It does. There you can see it there. So they come onto the concrete surfaces here, and can be. I'm sure the traction's not quite the same from one surface to the other, and they're having to manage that.
Yeah, nice. And just still sitting just in Nick there, just with leading the championship as we watch John McDonald in front of him, who's P2 in the championship. So these guys are really against each other, and just noticing how the gap didn't really change throughout that lap much, did it? Both these boys on a very even pace.
They are. I'm sure Nick could just like to get a slice of that aero from the back of John's car, and I bet if he saw even the sniff of the front of that thing getting under his wing, he'd pull it up. doesn't want to give Nick any advantage at this stage of the championship. And like you're saying, very close. Look, Nick holding first position equally with Glenn, just looking at the latest figures there, but both on 414 points. And John McDonald only 1 point behind on 413. So that's basically, again, like last week, 1 point between the top three. Yeah, these guys aren't giving a thing, are they?
No, not at all. No, it's on, isn't it?
Not giving it an inch, mate.
So with a minute to go now, we're just looking. We've got Luke. Luke come from his win. He had to win. He had that win last week. Straight back to pole again at the moment. With Crosby only 2 tenths behind. Josh in the Porsche in third. And then we've got John in the LD, Glenn in the LD, and then Nick, who we're watching in 6th place.
In another McLaren.
McLaren. So a nice mix up there. And then a bit of a gap back, to be fair, from 7th sort of down. These top 6 seem to have something else special, really, going on at the moment.
So interesting to see Nick, although in a McLaren, Steve Crossland doing so well in one of the other McLarens. There's a fairly big gap there.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit on the line here, Davo, on a camera there and just watch it come across as the timer runs down.
Yeah.
All these boys, that'll be it.
I see Josh just slipping up into...
Josh, where's he done? What's he gone into P3?
He's gone to P3 with a 0.798.
And we just had Team Castrol come across there. So we've got Ashley at 9 and Steve on 13. Crossy, I think we just saw there in P2.
Crossy in P2.
Yeah, front row for Crossy.
Solid effort. But you know how quick he is in this car. Josh in third, John Boy, JB, and again in the 2 minute 0.97, just scraping in there. Nick 201.1, Glenn 201.1, Aaron 201.8, Aztec 202.2, Ashley Vet with 202.3, really close there actually in those 8, 9 and 10. Peter Aspie in 202.4 in 10th position.
Yeah, nice times, really tight there.
Yeah, very close 8, 9, 10 there.
Yeah.
It's actually not too far off that in 11th in 202.8, 202.4, so... Yeah, close stuff, and just looking at the championship, that's pretty well the way the points are rolling too in the championship. So, you can see these boys just, like we were saying earlier, just not giving an inch. Really got their setup sorted by this time in the this way through the championship, so to speak, and here we are. This is like the Enduros. This is where it's all got to count, doesn't it? The double points, is it, for the Enduros here?
It always was double points, wasn't it?
It's double points. You know, the strategies, I'm sure they've been crunching the numbers all week in practice. Like we talked about just earlier, there's a few guys toying with the single stop. The safe bet clearly is the two stopper.
The two stopper, yeah,
absolutely. The two stopper on a regular tyre, but this will be interesting. Who is gonna take the gamble? If you get it wrong, double points. Just remember that. Round 8, Sebring. Enduro. Look at that grid. Hey, pretty good turnout tonight. Hey, we've got another 24 in tonight. 90-minute race. No need to say there's no compulsory pit stops because they're gonna have to stop.
They're absolutely gonna have to stop, aren't they?
They are gonna have to stop.
Yes. Yes, 90 minutes, Davo. Yeah. She's a long time actually.
It is a long time.
Decent sized race.
Lights are up.
Yeah, with a 10-second countdown. Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Round 8, Enduro, 90 minutes of racing. Oh, who's playing the long game?
Anybody? Yeah, we forgot to check. See who
Nice,
was.
tidy
Look at
start.
that start from the Porsche off the second row.
Amazing, as usual. Nick is it in the McLaren. Just poking up the front there. Oh, it's Luke, should I say? Sorry.
Great stuff, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Look at these two, the two McLarens right behind the Porsche. Josh just smashed it off the line. Unbelievable. At the gap, he's jumped on him straight away. Steve Gosselin holding as much as he can position-wise there back. Just go back a little bit. A little bit of a bunch up towards the end. Oh, no!
Oh, there's a bit of there's a touch up back there with Jarkus as well on the inside.
Got tangled up as they come out of the hairpin. That's a shame.
It's messy. And BK as well has gone backwards in the Pussycam car.
Oh, that's
the result of that as well. Oh, real unlucky in such a long race.
No, totally.
To have that happen off the start,
early,
isn't it? Yeah.
So early, yeah. It's tough, and I mean, these boys, they can be excused because it's really, they just always got the eyes on when it comes to race starts. And
so it looks like Ashley as well, but it looks like Ashley as well is involved in that. Sorry there, Davo. So Peter, Ashley, and Jarks all affected off there. And like really, you know, like if it's going to happen, I guess get it out the road.
Yeah.
You've got 90 minutes now, or you've got 89 and a half.
We can sort it out. That's right. Okay, work it out from now. Should we just probably pick up on Aztec there as he just sort of...
Yeah, just kind of zones in on those two Sanitarium boys, isn't he? And really...
in a good position.
It's hard to call it the agility when you'd seen it just under brakes almost go into the back of Glenn's Webberg's car there. And hey, look at that.
Loses.
It's definitely fired it in there.
He's open to a bit of biff and barge and a bit of muscle. But just takes that old Audi, just takes it up to the new cars easily, week after week. A little bit of an unfortunate touch up there, but easily doing it. I'm sure they'll just regroup and carry on. But Aaron in the sister motor car,
the other motor McLaren, yes, right behind there.
Yep.
And Aztec looking perhaps a bit aggressive off the start there. He's just settled back in though.
He has, and
great to see. Great to see that car's working well for him. And Glenn's no slouch. Back in 6th place there.
No. It doesn't look like it's actually disrupted them too much. They may have lost a couple of car lengths there just from the speed they lost, but definitely haven't given too much up. They're all clearly, look at them all there down the straight, clear vision of each other. It's not until we get way back down into, here we go, Anthony Chesner just losing a position to Stephen Melling as they turn into the final corner. tricky bit of road, the final corner here. Bumpy corner.
Yeah, it is a very tricky little last corner here, isn't it? Tightens up on itself a little bit on the exit.
It does.
I know you've got to kind of wait there before you can plant it, so to speak. And just seen Beers back there in 16th tonight. Perhaps we've seen him certainly a few more places higher than that in recent weeks.
For sure. Did really well last week and the week before, consistently in the top 10 in recent weeks, the Nissan.
Yeah. So
probably just struggling a little bit down the back there at the moment. Farmer, well noted. Oh, duck, and that's such an awkward hairpin they come out of there. This is the back of turn 5 or whatever it is there. It's interesting.
Yeah, great stuff. And just quickly just pick up the front just to see what sort of race we're in for here. And Josh with a 1.8 second lead. I don't think we want to see that get away. Luke had the lap times over these guys in quali, and there's no reason that Porsche should really be pulling away from these boys, you know.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just thinking, I don't know whether that Porsche will look after its tyres as well as some of the other cars. And
okay.
Just on such a long race, I don't know whether he'll get too much further than that anyway.
Yes. I just watched Crossy just brush the inside wall there.
Ooh.
And just a little bit out of characteristic for him. And
Mistake, yeah.
I wonder if some of these guys, like you say, David, maybe carrying a bit of extra fuel, perhaps the Porsche on the two-stopper.
Well, that's it.
Possibly,
that's
possibly not, because I'm not sure. I've got no idea on who's running the hard tyre here. Have we got any way of picking up on that? Is anyone running the hard?
Let me have a quick look down the field here.
Through to the halfway there, or not too sure on the strategies here. Straight off. I know there has been some hard tyre testing this week.
Okay, so nobody really down the field there. I think Dre's running a hard.
Okay.
All I've got is Josh. Josh is running a medium.
Right.
And then the next vision of data that I've got is Kenny in 13. He's running a medium. So everyone's pretty well running a medium. Right. So I like personally, I think everyone's running for a two-stopper.
In which case, that Porsche has just got sheer pace. If we're on a level playing field there. And although we just see Luke there, he's just pulled back the gap a couple of tenths. And I wonder if he will be able to stick with Josh actually there.
That I'm thinking. I think Josh will have to nurse the tyre on the Porsche. It's not. I don't think the 2040 races that we've been having have really pushed that tyre. So.
Yeah, so what are we talking? Two-stopper will be 30 minutes still, so even quite a distance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no one's really gone past the 20-minute mark.
That's exactly right.
Have they?
So,
yeah. Okay, yeah, good point, David.
And obviously carrying the extra fuel as well. The extra fuel load, then it's just going to load the car up a little bit more. So it'll be just interesting to watch to see how. I mean, obviously, what Mark's going to carry the fuel better. I mean, the McLaren's clearly looking pretty solid, and the Audis. So apart from Josh out the front, yeah, both doing really well.
I might actually just sit in car with Aztec there, just for a little bit.
She's still battling.
Really seems to be pestering the shit out of Clint's car.
Yeah.
He's not going away, it's for sure.
That's what he does the best. Not only on the track, but in the forums and on TS.
And look, he's having another little sniff here.
He's just, and Clint clearly looks like he's
a little bit upset about it, isn't he? The car's not quite right there.
It looks a little awkward. It looks like he's covering his line there a couple of times, and I'm
surprised that Clint hasn't gone with JB.
I think he's covering, and that's probably why he hasn't done with JB.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Well.
So I think he thinks that that Valvoline car is a threat. I really do. I think it's got something he's worried about, and it's obviously got the pace and the braking it. Very nice. This will be a battle to watch throughout the race, I think.
Yes, it will be. And just picking up on Jack's. Oops. Bit of a wobble there with the camera. Jack has just come back through there. He's passed 1, 2, 3 people now from that initial little tangle that they had on that one.
Yeah, you got the Prima car pointing in the right direction now and starting to chase down the back of Markin's car, the red Ferrari. Yeah, look, it's a bit of a shame for a few of the drivers there, wasn't it, Farmer? Getting tangled up together. Look, not unusual, but yeah, unfortunate all the same.
Yes, I just noticed that Pete's stuck through there on Bear as well, and he's actually got himself.
He was one of the ones.
He was one of the 3 as well, so he's done the best, isn't he? He's already back in 16th place actually.
Yeah.
So that's great. He'll be having good fun. He should be able to catch that pack in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, look, the boys are out here to have a bit of fun. At the end of the day, everybody wants to win races and be up the pointy end, but you know, some of these guys will really enjoy coming back through the field like this and getting to race, you know, and do some passing throughout their 90 minutes tonight. So, unfortunate incidents early on can make for a really great night at the end, even so.
And just while we were watching that, Davo Aztec has gone past Glenn in the Audi.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's taken that position, and
nice. I missed that.
Yeah, we didn't capture it either.
Well, there you go. Like I said, I
would have
been.
I wonder where he got him, eh?
I think Glenn.
Maybe Glenn gave that away. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's playing the long game here.
Maybe Glenn's got a bit of strategy up his sleeve that we don't know about.
Is he just hitting his marks? I cannot see Glenn's name up on my board here. I'll see if I can work this thing out here, but I can't see whether he's running a hard or not. I think Aztec's running a medium at the moment, so and doing well for it as well.
Right. He is doing very well. And what's happening further up the field there?
Josh, and I just had a quick look at scan at Josh. Josh, is he just hitting numbers? Is he just holding position? Is Luke hanging on to him?
Luke is staying there. Luke is not going anywhere.
Staying there.
Yeah.
Are they just hitting numbers here and just making it happen?
We've got possibly there.
The sister car of Luke, right behind with Nick McIndoe, Mr. McIndoe, and Steve Crossland in the Motol.
Yeah, and the Marmite car there. I just watched them all come past at the end of the straight there, Dave, around the last corner.
Look at the different lines. Look at the different lines in the two McLarens. Wow, did you pick that up on
No, we didn't, mate. We were we were watching the just watching the field go by on a still camera.
So just got Crossy starting to range up on Nick a little bit here. I think these boys are seasoned competitors, and I don't think they're really going to make any big major moves. And you know, like probably all of the top 10 are just, you know, like just going to really just chip away.
Yeah, this certainly does seem to be where the action is, doesn't it? With Crossy right on the heels of Nick. And JB just giving him an incentive there just to try and catch up to these guys.
Yeah, I'm sure John can obviously see that. Yeah, that gap just moving back and forth there as as these guys actually tighten up together a little bit, and he'll probably get a little closer. And I just see it, that camera angle there back there as Aztec creeps up into the background after getting past the other sanitarium car of Glenn and Maddox. Fairly healthy gap, actually, just looking at that. On Glenn.
He has. He's already pulled away 1.5 seconds from Glenn. And yeah, these guys are 6 seconds up the road. You can see the Audi in the background there coming down the straight towards the final turn as these boys round the corner.
And it's a lot.
And we see Crossy running really wide there, obviously trying to get the full advantage of the exit. Didn't want to lift the pedal. Probably should have.
There was a little puckering going on there as he sort of get towards the grass there. There's not a lot of room between the grass and the wall there on the exit of that corner, and you're well leaning on the lateral grip of the car, so it's not the place to be. He didn't seem to lose too much from him, did he, Farmer?
No, he's carrying on quite well. And great little battle. These guys.
Great little battle.
They've got another hour and 12 minutes to go.
They're pretty well locked down.
You can plan that. You can be planning that move for a while and get crossing before you execute it.
Just move. But look at Nick, or Luke, should I say, and how close he is.
Oh, hey, what's happened up the front here? Yeah, he's coming right up to
Josh at the moment.
So, hang on, let's just work this out. We've done now 30.
And he's well under the wing.
So the Porsche is coming up to its 20-minute mark, where it would generally be stopping for tyres now, wouldn't it?
Well, that's right.
Yeah, so this will be
definitely looking for a tyre change by now.
Yeah, and look, you can just see the different line through there. The McLaren clearly apex the corner a lot better than the Porsche.
It looks like it's doing it easily, actually, the McLaren at the moment. The Porsche, although not upset, it just probably looks a little bit more awkward in its line, but not a lot, really. But the obviously the gap is showing some discomfort from the Porsche at the moment. Yeah. Oh, geez, I'd love to just have a look down the back here, but just could change any moment here.
The numbers there, still got Pete 16th. Jarks,
Yep,
18th. Those are the boys coming through. Ashley really hasn't come through very much at all.
Oh yeah, Ash was involved as well.
Jark's gone in for a pit stop. So
Jarks has,
yeah,
yes.
and in 20 minutes, possibly even a 3-stopper there.
Yeah, well, he could have easily had damage. So, you know, like you can only
yes, you
can only beat that thing for so long before you need to go in and hit it with a hammer and oh, look, some of the footage here is these boys, the three, look, third, fourth and fifth is ramping up a little there as well. Shark is disconnected actually. He's obviously having some issues, some connection issues. You know, he may have easily come off just from, you know, some connection issues. So, yeah, it's always a shame to see one of the boys disconnect. Can be multiple different reasons for disconnection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, good close battle. We've got Josh and Luke up the front. Now we're getting really close. Steve, Nick and John McDonald really close in third, fourth and fifth. Aztecs slipped past clean and made a bit of a gap. We've got Aaron running in clean air at the moment with Steve Melling also running in fairly clean air with Anthony Chestnut not too far behind. B-Dog and Kenny just sort of been hanging together there a little bit over the last few laps, and there's a little bit of a battle going on behind.
Pussycamp car
is starting to ramp up.
Yeah.
And this is sort of where it gets back into this zone where we've got a few of these faster guys that got tangled up earlier on lap one, and they're starting to sort of range through the field here a little bit, and BK I think is one of them. Is that right, Farmer? I think we got Peter right behind him, who's another one that got tangled up.
Yeah.
I think Peter, BK, and I think it was Ash all got wrapped up in that first little melee, and they're all sort of slowly coming through. Ashley probably not so much, but the other two boys, I'm sure Peter's just trying to keep a good visual on that pussy cam. I don't think he wants to lose sight of that, I don't think. So, but yeah, pussy cam.
It's kind of just steady there actually. Pete just sort of showing a little bit of promise on.
Yeah, he wanted a bit of a closer look at it there, but well, it's to be expected, I suppose, as BK ranges up on the back of Rob's car. And he's had a couple of cracks at it over the last lap. They start to get down to the back section of the circuit here. Here we go, onto the back straight. We've got a slip. The boys can use the aero here. Both of these cars behind Rob, I would say, are damaged, and so they will be suffering for top end speed, wouldn't they, Farmer?
Right, yes, most probably.
Because they were clearly up underneath the wing of, as we see BK having a crack.
Oh, he's having a good look too.
He's on the outside though.
He will be on the outside.
Can he make it live out here?
Oh!
He's giving him a good solid hit.
And Pete might be the beneficiary here. Oh yes, BK, and he sweeps past both of them.
Peter clearly, BK will redress. I know BK, he will redress.
It does look like what we're seeing, and he's doing that right now, yes.
Yeah.
Clearly felt that he shouldn't have given him a big touch up there.
No, unfortunately, it's lucky to have the cameras on that there, just right at the right spot there, but it's also given Josco there.
It has. The BMW of Mark Josco. It's back.
We love this thing.
It's back.
We love this thing. It's
we
back.
do. Yes.
Was it last week?
No, it's been gone for a couple of weeks.
Has it?
It
Yeah,
has, yes.
And look at it.
And look at the state of it.
Look,
actually.
Beaten to a pulp as usual. And it carries on and performs. It's a great car, and well done to Mark for
actually, it looks nice and shiny down the left-hand side.
It's okay down the left? Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that's saying, because this is a right-hand track, so...
great stuff.
Well done. So
right,
where are we
what
at?
else have we got?
We are at
still got
an
Nick.
hour. This is a third of the way
Up
through
the
the
front
race.
here. Luke's
And I was just,
taking on, eh?
mate, look, we've got an hour and 4 minutes left to go.
Hour and 4 minutes. So the Porsche is still holding.
Porsche's holding formation.
Interestingly enough, the tyres are still holding. And we reckon they're all on the medium tyre.
Oh, definitely on the medium tyre.
So this will be, I guess everyone's in the same boat perhaps, eh?
I just noticed comes up on my screen that Mark in the BMW is on hards.
Okay.
And like I mentioned earlier, Dre's on hards. So there's a couple of cars
There's a
that
couple
float
out
around
there.
there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're going to run the long game. So
We should start
none
to
of the
see.
front runners. So we're expecting to see some pit stopping.
Yeah,
soon.
maybe not this lap, but maybe the one after, or definitely the one after that. We're starting to see a little bit of action, and it'll give us some idea of some of the strategies that these guys are on, and who might be playing what card.
Oh, and have we been talking about this, or have we been talking about this? Like before the race, we were just talking about this because
Yes.
anything could happen. And that, like we were saying earlier, they have been a little bit cagey with us. They haven't been talking too much about, where they're going with it. So we don't know.
Yes,
We're like every other viewer. We do not know what's going on here. So
exactly. And I guess whoever's on the track after that 1 hour mark is going for the halfway.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Josh and Luke.
It's on.
It's on.
Is he going to have the right? Is he going to?
He's got the nose out in front, but he's got the outside. It's not here.
Ooh. Has he done the switcheroo?
Oh, Josh gave him plenty of room.
Yes, he did. But
he's not going to let it go.
It's not over yet, is it?
Oh, nice work from Luke.
Yeah.
Is this the last hurrah before the pit stop?
Could that be the move that decides the outcome of the night?
Oh, quite possibly. Look, we're just an hour, just over an hour into it, and
and Josh quite clearly trying to get straight back underneath it. That's what you got to do, isn't it? If they get you, you've got to get them straight back.
Look, mate, 30 minutes. Like, these guys need tyres. Some of these guys are going to need tyres. We know that. We know some of the boys are hinted that they can go like even 45 minutes on a set of mediums.
I wonder if they're going to pick
like
this
what the
lap.
hell?
Are they going to go in now or one more? Just notice he's coming up on a bit of a lap traffic
Here we
there.
go. Who is that?
Oh, it's got to be Racing Bill.
That's Bill. That's Bill's going in.
Bill's gone in.
He's gone in.
Now these guys are doing
out.
one more lap.
We had Steve Crossland Mackendo actually changed positions there, have we?
Yes, Crossy has managed to get in front.
Two McLarens.
Yes, and noticing ASIC's gone in. So all these guys in the pits now, with Aaron
Aztecs in.
these guys are on.
Now this is scheduled stuff. Like
they're on a two-stopper, aren't they?
This is a two-stop schedule, without a doubt.
And I might just sit here on the straight here, Davo, just for a couple of laps.
Let's watch
and
this.
We'll just roll it
let's
through.
Let's watch this.
Because we're noticing Steve-O coming here.
Steve Milling coming in. And we've got Rob. Rob's in now. Racing Mule's out. Aztec's out already. Here comes the Pussycat car through.
PK's gone through.
Okay, and then we've got Marcos just go down. Mark is in the BMW is on the hard, so he could easily go half.
He's obviously going for the halfway, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting just to see if we just see Bear going in the background there as well, because Datsun's hungry on fuel, isn't it? I think.
The Bear's in.
He won't be looking at halfway on.
Bear's in.
On that. Ashley's gone through, so...
Ash is coming through now. So I'm just wondering whether... So that we've had Melling in, so I'm just wondering whether those guys just staggered their pit stops a little bit with the Castrol cars, or whether the McLaren can go a little bit longer on its tyre, or on its fuel. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on there.
Okay, and I've just seen Luke and Josh come down the front straight
again.
I see that. These guys are clearly carrying on.
Yep, okay, and so we have Nick.
Who dove, didn't he? Nick dove in late, didn't he?
Yeah, Nick's jumped in. He's let Steve Crossland and John McDonald go past. I see Dre in the Ferrari there. He's running on a hard tyre, and we've got Glenn.
And Glenn's carried on as well, yes.
He's carried on as well, so let's just see what goes.
Carry on watching on there, because potentially
I think so.
Aztec was the one to stop first in 12th place there, so everybody ahead of Aztec is potentially on a one-stop strategy. And seen Anthony Chesner bring the Lambo through. He's carrying on, as well as Pete.
Okay, so we've got Kenny in.
And here comes Aztec now, so he'll jump a few of these guys in the pits.
Yeah, well done from Aztec.
And he'll slide in behind Nick there, looks like.
He has raced a solid race tonight. A little bit of a touch-up with Glenn earlier on, but mate, that car is quick. It's looking speedy.
Marking the BMW. Okay, so I'm going to call the top 8 here on a one-stopper, Davo, going through, with potentially Aztec the first of the two-stoppers that we'll need to keep an eye on. He should have good pace with those fresh tyres.
Yeah. So Luke and Josh, did they pit? They haven't pitted.
No, they've carried on. These guys are going through to halfway.
So coming around the final corner again, they are definitely going halfway.
They are carrying on, yes. If they're out on track now, they've got to be going for the halfway.
It just doesn't make any sense to go that little bit longer and not
stop.
Isn't
that's
that right?
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
You're either doing a two-stopper or you're going to halfway, aren't you?
So they're going to run. Yep.
So they've got another. They've got to get to minute 45.
Yeah. So they got another 15 minutes on to go. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Which car will manage this?
So
Steve Crossman hasn't been in either, has he?
No, the top 8 have not been in.
The top 8. Okay.
Yes. I placed Aztec the first
that's right.
of the
so
pit
Aztec,
stoppers.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, Farmer.
And in fact, we've just seen Pete pit. So he's going to drop in as well, yeah.
Yep.
And that would have been to do with that early incident.
Yes, another one of the
a little bit out of sequence, Pete, so...
Yeah. So he could be suffering a little bit from pace and maybe a little bit of repair on the car, but Yeah, unfortunate for Peter, getting tangled up there early on. Still in the pits, on the jacks. Aaron swings past.
Yes, and he was in 16th, wasn't he? 16 before he pitted. Or close to 15, so it's probably going to pop out around that position somewhere, maybe in front of B-Dog.
So B-Dog coming across, so he's going to slip in maybe just behind B-Dog. Yeah, perfectly in behind B-Dog in front of BK in the Pussycam car.
So he's pretty much kept that spot where he was
he
before,
has kept that
hasn't he,
spot.
before the pittance there.
Yeah,
just interesting to watch that gap.
It just shows you how close these guys are. Now, little error there is in this racing that he can basically pull back into position after a very tidy pit stop there again. And, you know, these guys week after week just nail it. It's unbelievable. It's great to watch.
Yeah, it is. It's great to watch. Yeah, okay, so just kind of thought ASIC would have had a little bit more pace here. I thought it would have given us something to watch, and was expecting him just to catch up to Nick, with Nick carrying through on the one stopper there, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought ASIC came out on fresh tyres behind him, but he's really kind of fallen off a little bit. Nothing's really come of that.
Just give it a lap or two. But,
yeah. Unless we're wrong, unless Nick's pitted, but I'm thinking.
I think as much as, you know, maybe Aztec wants to press on and actually make that gain, I think he's still playing that long game. And, you know, if he pushes that car and makes a mistake and falls off, you know, he's basically thrown the whole race away. You know, I think he's still maybe just reserved enough to just go, I'll just hold back that little bit, that 1/10 or that 2/10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, it's just like...
I'm actually wondering whether we might have miscalculated. Maybe Nick has actually been into the pits. There's a clear 30-second gap in front of them. Possibly he was on the same strategy. We might have missed that. We could always drag him down to the conflict and ask him.
No, I think.
I mean, that would really interrupt his race, wouldn't it? But what do you reckon?
With Aztec breathing down his neck.
We might just wait till he's cleared a bit of traffic, eh? We'll just have a quick word with him.
User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, sorry to Nick there, just dragged you to the com box, buddy. But have you been into the pits, bud? We missed what you did there.
Yep, been in the pits. Okay, ready to go.
Excellent. So you're clear on a two-stop strategy there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, bud. Look, we didn't want to interrupt you. You've got Aztec breathing down your neck. Head forward, bud. We are watching. Keep up the good work.
Cheers, boys.
Right.
Yeah.
User was moved out.
All right, so that cleared that up. Yes, okay.
A little bit of inside information.
Yeah.
We missed that.
So Nick, the first of the two stoppers. We thought it was Aztec, but just noticed the big gap in front of Nick there, 31 seconds to Anthony.
So there it is.
So those top six.
Clearly see the gap now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the gap. Those top six are on the one stoppers.
Yep. And so Anthony, a fair chunk back with a minute. What is it, 56 seconds back? And obviously Nick and Aztec, like right on his tail. I could actually see him in the background as they come through on the camera there, but the rest of the crew, they had like the first back really from that is Glenn at 25 seconds back from Luke, the leader. So still a fair chunk of time, you know, like they're obviously all going for the single stopper, but 25 seconds is a long time.
Yes, it is. You're right. It's a very long time. And just keeping an eye on the Pussycam car there as we go on. I see he's got past Rob. He was chasing him last time we were watching. And he got up onto the back of B-Dog there. Having a good look, actually. Having a right good look on the McLaren and B-Dog. And we'll just see how he goes down the next section here, because it comes onto that big back straight.
Yeah, I think BK in the right frame of mind in that Audi is definitely one competitor, but he's I don't know, just some nights he just seems to struggle with consistency, and maybe a little bit again tonight. Obviously got tangled up in that earlier incident in lap 1, but yeah, very difficult to keep your focus sometimes when the competition's so tight. So
yeah, absolutely. And we're not even halfway yet.
No, getting close, but not quite halfway.
Yeah, it's a big ask to be on your A game for 90 minutes, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
With the rest of these boys around you. And, we know what happens when you make an error.
Okay, so we've got Luke, Steve, Glenn, Josh, everyone in the pits.
They're all in. We're in.
They're all in. JB's stayed out.
JB's carried on.
Glenn stayed out. Josh is in. Steve's in. Luke's in. Oh, did Glenn go in? I think Glenn might have gone in. Hang on.
Oh, I think you'll find John and Glenn have gone through.
Yeah, I think...
they're going one more. They're going one more.
John's gone one more, definitely. He's way out in front.
I think Glenn's gone with him. He was approximately 11 seconds behind him there.
Oh, he has too.
Yep. Seeing Crossy come out behind Aztec out of the pits.
Oh, is that right?
And
he has too. And Aztec right up on the back of Josh.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on here, Dave. About 47 minutes, 40 to go. Possibly plus that one lap at the end.
Yep.
That's a big ask for a second half of a race.
Oh, for fuel-wise?
Fuel-wise, I'm not
these
sure.
Guys are going to dial it back, surely.
I think I could see...
It's just they've gone in too early, surely. At least a lap.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they've gone in too early. They've gone in at least one lap, maybe 2 laps early. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 90 minutes.
Oh yeah, well with the extra lap.
Plus 1 lap.
Like you're saying, maybe 2 laps early.
That's another potential 2 minutes.
Mate, these guys have done so much testing during the week. I'm sure they've equated all this, but geez, we're not going to know, are we? Until
we're not going to know. And look at this, Dave, as we see John going for another lap again.
Oh,
and
really?
Now, quite clearly, these guys are going to a number, and Glenn's coming with them. So these two are going long. And so they haven't pitted yet. So,
and they backed off early. We saw this. We thought they should have carried more pace early.
And how about this,
this? Well, half an hour ago, we said, look at Glenn letting Aztec go.
We
look
did.
At this.
We did, actually.
Look at John Boy not chasing.
Not chasing. And these guys are working to a rule, aren't they?
They are literally running a fuel number
Team
I bet you
Sanitarium,
they
that's
are.
great stuff. They've got something up their sleeve that we
They
don't know
do.
about. Ah, I love it. And these guys will be going around wondering what's going on. These these guys will be crunching numbers in their head, trying to work out who's on what strategy. And I'm
If
sure
they get this right,
we should. We're gonna. I think.
surely John and Glenn are going to come in this lap.
Coming up to the 45
is this a second lap?
minute.
This is 2 laps. They've been out longer than
this. It is. It's an extra 2 laps. And is that Mark Josco in the pits there? See, he's bang on. He's bang on halfway here with 10 seconds to go to halfway.
He is bang on halfway, and he's on a hard. Now, the other one was Dre, but I think Dre actually came in.
I think Dre just popped up behind him actually at the moment.
And I noticed in the second stint that Racing Mule changed to a hard. I'm not sure whether he was on a hard earlier. I think he was actually on a medium. Here we go. Here comes John Boy into the pits. John McDonald.
Okay, so quite clearly
bang on
us.
half.
Yes, these guys have calculated.
This is the main game.
I think these two have got it right. I think the others have gone at least 2 laps early.
Look, I tend to agree. I think these boys have nailed it. Well, as far as from the commentary box.
Yeah,
it's very easy for us to say from here, isn't it?
We think they've got it right.
Yeah.
But look, the end of the race will tell. Here we go. Here comes Josh. Here comes
Yes, was that Luke ripping through? Luke with a good lead there, I think, actually.
So these boys...
Luke, Nick, Josh, Aztec.
Okay.
And Crosby all come through, and then out goes John. So John Boy's slipping
Glenn won't be too far behind.
I would say Glenn will be out. Yeah.
Big fuel loads.
Big gap back to Steve-O, who's next is...
Okay, are these... So given what we just watched there, Farmer, do we think that the boys that just skimmed past them there, that they were hoping, obviously, to undercut, are they going to have to conserve on fuel and let these boys chase them? Are these boys going to chase them down?
What's going to go on here? Yeah. What have we missed?
I can't work it out.
No, I'm not sure what the plan is here.
Because surely one of them are conserving tyres and one of them is conserving fuel.
Exactly. Yes. And I'm more concerned about those guys with the fuel. Actually, those guys that came in a lap or two early. Yes.
They're the ones to watch.
They will be the ones to watch.
So it's pretty well business as usual, back down to about, 8th position there now? 9th, actually. I need a quick little break. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, and we'll just continue on here. Watch the field come through. Lukey boy with a nice gap now, actually. Coming through there on his strategy. Nick in second, Josh in third, Aztec coming through for 4th place, and Crosby in 5, JB in 6, Markin I think a lap down. Noted Aztecs advanced to 4th place. Outstanding. He certainly wasn't up there in qualifying. Here comes Glenn through here in 7th. We've got Racing Mule, Owen, Steve-O, Aaron, 8th and 9th. And then another big gap back to Anthony in the Lambo, coming through for our top 10. And Pete, who got involved early on, now up to 11th. Well done, Pete. Coming through just nicely. Kenny doing actually very well with BK right on his date there. Rob still solid in 14th. B-Dog holding down a nice 15. And I'm still getting that confused, but I'm going to go with Racing Mule in behind B-Dog there. Possibly out of position. Looking at our tower. Next car around, Ashley, who's not having a great night. Another 30 seconds back in 16th place. Coming through our picture. And Mark Josko on that one-stop strategy. He's one of the ones we need to be watching. Troy holding down 18th place. And Beer in 19. Coming back through our front runners again now. This is some idea.
Oh, yeah, definitely a great little battle up the front here.
Yes, just with the Nick and Josh Aztec, Crossy.
It's bunched right up, hasn't it?
Yeah, great little sort of trio going on there. Nick sort of escaped a little bit out the front. And these guys are on different strategies.
Yeah, they are on majorly different strategies. So it's good to see these cars come back together and with form, really. You just think there would be some domination between some of the cars that are maybe run longer at this stage because they've got a fresher tyre, but look, it's crazy. It's really good to watch because these guys are all on point. It's totally different strategies. It's going to be close. This is going to go right down. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, it will, mate. And I might just quickly sneak away for a refreshment filler if I can. If we just leave it on that trio of cars, Dave, I'll see you in a tickle.
Yeah, definitely. As we see Nick lead that group of 4 cars on the straight, and just all of them just not quite under the wing of the next car, so not really getting a lot of aero gain, but it all comes down to the braking area here at the end of the straight going into the final turn, and to see Josh get a little bit of a gain on the brakes in the Porsche, but is it enough? I doubt it. He's going to get a little bit of aero off the back of the McLaren into from Nick's car into 1, but yeah, just nowhere near enough to take an advantage. Watch this battle behind. I think this is we've got a beat on these 4 cars, but there's definitely 2 different battles going on. There's the Nick McIndoe, Josh Vedica battle. Oh, so they both show the nose, Josh and Steve Gosselin. But yeah, definitely 2 different battles. It's the Josh, Nick, Mr. McIndoe battle up the front, and it's the Aztec, Steve Crossland battle at the back.
Oh, still on, isn't it? Look at us.
Yes. Like I was just saying, it's just, even though it's like 4 cars bunched together, it's like 2 battles. It's definitely the 2 at the front and the 2 at the back. And
yes, it is.
So it's interesting to watch. Stephen, looking at the gains these cars get in different sectors of the track is amazing.
Crossy at the back of ASIC there.
Mate,
Crossy's car.
Crossy's car has been solid. If Crossy had not missed rounds this year,
he would be right there, wouldn't he?
Mate, he should be on the top of the list.
Absolutely.
Like seriously, I can't believe. Look, what have we got him at? Let me have a look at my notes. We've got Steve Crossland equal with Aztec at 350 in the points. And Steve has missed rounds.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that's some impressive stuff right there. What are we watching? What are we watching? Look at what happened there.
What happened there? We were looking about the point for inside Crossy's car, and Aztec slipped past Nick. And it happened in front of us, but we missed it.
For 5 seconds.
We definitely got it on camera, but we didn't see it.
Well, there you go, folks. You guys watched it.
Yes.
We missed it.
We missed it. I enjoyed it.
That's right. And just quietly, Aztec and Steve Crossland are both on 350 on the points for tonight.
And we just noticed that Crosby just had a little bit of a moment in the car back there. And he's just drifted away off the back, hasn't he, with that?
Yeah.
And Bear getting in amongst the mix here. I think Bear's possibly a lap down here.
Bear clearly a lap down. And these boys just ranging up in a Bear. Good discipline. He's sort of caught... Is it Crossy there at an awkward spot?
Yeah, a little bit awkward.
Did his best to stay out of the way. Look, he's really done. And this is a tough gig for the back markers here. When these guys come up so fast on a twisty bit of track like that, so, well done from there. Leaving adequate space for Crossy, although a little awkward. These boys run into the final turn here again at Sebring. Bumpy piece of track. Like we were saying earlier, old airfield, you can see this.
And did you see Crossy in the background? Is that Crossy in the background?
We've got Crossy in the background. I think
facing the wrong way as Nick's come into the pits, yes.
And Nick's come into the pits now. These are the boys that went early before.
And you're watching Crossy come in as well now.
Are these guys slow on fuel?
Now we talked to Nick. Nick is on a 2-stop strategy, wasn't he? And
yes, too. Oh,
he's in.
Minutes.
He's in
he's
now,
on the
but
money.
he's still in. Oh, is that +1 lap thing? I still think he's maybe a lap early. Obviously.
No, he's got fuel. He'll have fuel.
Yeah,
it's a tyre that'll affect him.
Okay.
He can do the fuel.
Yes. Okay. So he's clearly going to go the last 33.
It's only the boys on the 2-stop are going to really... Oh, look at Crossy's got out way early. Oh, look at this.
Obviously,
this is going to be tight.
And that's fuel loads going in, isn't it? That's the difference in the fuel loads.
That is right there.
Nick obviously took on a lot more fuel. Crossy must have carried it from the start.
Oh, it's back on. Straight
into it.
Oh, and Crossy, he had a big moment there. I missed that in the background there, but Crossy had a big moment in the final turn there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, yeah, hell of a thing. Yeah.
Oh, here we go, straight away.
Oh, straight away.
He's onto it. It's just like, mate, it's yours.
Yeah. Almost like...
he gave that.
Almost like Nana was stuck in the blouse in there as he flew by. Wasn't
it? Quick note to Nick.
Caught him. just doing a crochet stitch. Yeah.
It's just missed a stitch there.
Oh, okay. Crossy really making light work of that.
Definitely. I'm not sure what was going on there. There must be some sort of agreement.
There. Very similar strategies, obviously, with them both coming out of the pits. So that's for sheer position. They're not on different strategies. I wouldn't want to be letting them get too far ahead of me. And of course, Nick, is the leader of the championship here at the moment. So
yeah, he is.
It's crucial. Every place at him is crucial.
Although
he knows Crossy's not as Not his rival
Look,
as such, isn't he? He's not racing Crossy.
who is his
points.
rival? Is Glenn and John McDonald.
Yeah, and Josh, to
Where
be
are
fair.
they? Where are they? Are they in front of him? Both of them are in front of him.
Yes, they are. But then, of course, we've just seen Nick's put it to the end. But then potentially we've seen John, Glenn, Josh, and Luke put to the end too, haven't we?
We have, and this is the game. This is the game.
It's a
The
little bit
sanitarium
confusing,
cars,
but out of the top
the
boys in
sanitarium
there.
cars on a single stop
Yes.
strategy. We've got Nick, Mr. McIndoe, who's on a two-stopper. I got a funny feeling this single stop strategy might work for the sanitarium cars tonight. I'm calling it. It's 30 minutes. We're only 2/3 of the way through the race.
Yes, and we saw them go there a little bit longer than the rest of the field, didn't we?
I think they've got it. If they can hit the numbers, they have got this race. I don't think Nick can push that car that fast. It's a big gap. Look, it's a minute. It's a minute to Luke. Is it too far? It's like 25 seconds to Glenn.
Yes, and just noticing Aztec's pulled in.
Aztec's in?
Yeah, he's in for it because we're right on the 30-minute mark now. So this will be the two stoppers will be coming in.
Oh, geez, that last half an hour went quick.
Oh, absolutely, didn't it? And we just keep an eye on Nick Crosby as they come round relativity to where Aztec. Oh, and a few of the boys into the pits now with Steve-O and Aaron also ducking here on two stoppers.
Yeah, I feel like some of these team drivers are actually staggering their stops a little. As much as they don't need to, I think they are.
We might just sit here because this is going to play out into potential positions once everyone gets in and out of the pits here. And we'll just try and get our head around who's doing what. With Luke, Josh, and John, and Glenn all going through for the one stop. I thought we had 6 of them early on. Anthony's on a one stopper and
yeah, I think it's 8.
Yeah,
it's 8 on a one stopper.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is where it's really going to pan out.
So the first of the two stoppers is this time Aztec. We've got that right. Nick is now behind him.
Yeah.
Okay, so Glenn forward. We're on the one stop.
Glenn is definitely forward. Yep.
And those guys have
forward.
got 23 seconds on
I
Aztec.
think that.
Another 18 forward to JB. Another 7 to Josh and 12 seconds out in front to Luke. So, the ones if those guys can carry that through, a big advantage out front there. Obviously, their tyres will diminish.
I think they've got it.
I think they seem to. They might have something.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to really come down to the wire.
And it's going to be with the Luke and Josh.
Well, Luke and Josh, it's a different game altogether, isn't it? It's these boys on. Look, Josh is 12 seconds behind in traffic. Luke is clear air. This will make a difference on how that pans out. John in third, clean air. Glenn, fourth position, clean air. Aztec, clean air. Steve Crossland has Nick to battle with both the McLarens. Nick going a little deep into the hairpin up at turn 4 or 5 there, whatever it is. Oh, Anthony Chesner in the Lambo. Now we know he is also going the long game in 8th position.
Yes.
Peter tangled up in
yeah.
the early incident in 9th position, doing really well. Peter back into the top 10 at Steve Melling rounding out the top 10. So, you know, like, oh God, hasn't there been some gains and losses in the top 10?
Yeah, it's really been mixed up, hasn't it? It's great to see the different strategies.
Yeah.
And we've still got a lot to play out. I don't think this is over just yet. I think you'll find Luke and Josh are going to run close to the wire on fuel.
Yeah.
Coming in 2 laps earlier than the John and Glenn did in the Team Sanitarium cars.
Yeah, I agree. I think surely they're going to have to conserve.
We're still going to see that play out. And, like you say, the different lines there for the final turn.
Isn't it?
The 2 McLarens there of Crossy and Nick watching those boys go around, and I was watching that earlier.
So range up on Aztec there just really quickly. I just wonder whether Aztec's had a little bit of a moment. He's come way back into range there. I think he's had a little tiny moment there that we've missed. Out of turn 1, I'd suspect.
Right.
Because that's Steve
All of a sudden, these boys are there, aren't they?
Yeah, Steve Crossland is well up behind him now, and well in striking range, and that will be a worry for Aztec. I'm sure he's keeping an eye on the mirror at the moment. The graphics on this game is awesome. We can see clearly through the side window into the dashboard of Aztec's car there. Through some of these corners, we can see the LEDs on the rev gauge there. Oh, I just pick it up on Crossy there, just pushing really hard to keep up with the aging Valvoline Audi, and actually probably losing a little bit there. So I'm just thinking, I think Aztec's a little more focused than maybe Crossy at the moment.
Yeah, we saw Crossy have a big moment earlier then when we were in car with him.
Yeah.
And he's clearly got a good car, but he's obviously still on the edge there with it.
Yeah. I just wonder whether he's trying to make sort of bigger gains than maybe what is available to him.
Yes,
with the car,
it's very easy to push it too hard and trying to overdrive it, so to speak. Yeah.
Easily done.
Dre just getting out of the road there.
Well off the road there, letting the boys run through. Like we commented earlier about some of the back markers here doing a really good job. Like these front runners can come up so quick. You know, you can see them in the mirror, and then all of a sudden they're beside you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you think you'll get around the next couple of corners, and then all of a sudden they're on you.
Yeah. Quite often it's not the case, and Dre cleverly just getting off the road, letting the boys past, and keeping his Ferrari in check. So.
Yeah, just noticing Pete in the pits.
I just see Peter exiting pits there.
In 11th, got tangled up on lap 1 there. Great comeback through to 11th so far.
Yeah,
we had him sitting in 16th, didn't we, in the last pit stop? So he's advanced
well done for Peter.
Another 5 spots.
Yeah, and he's a little bit out of his timing, I suppose, with the pit stops because of that incident. Yeah, Farmer.
So, yeah, 21 seconds to go. 21 minutes, sorry.
21 minutes. Anything could happen.
We're predicting some action right down to the wire with possible fuel issues.
Yeah, and I think it'll come down to
Although we
probably
could
the
be
last.
wrong.
Well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen towards the end. These boys aren't going to show their weaknesses early on. You know, 20 minutes to go. If they're going to back off, they're going to back off pretty late, and just hope that they can keep it together. Because if anybody behind gets a sniff of blood and a low fuel tank, the boys will be all over it. They're just just. So I think it's going to come down to the last 10 minutes or so, but it is pretty well the top 8 is looking pretty solid at the moment, really. But yeah, it's anything could happen.
Yeah, and interesting that Luke, he really seemed to jump Josh in that pit stop phase there.
Yeah,
he's gained 15 odd seconds now out in front.
You just wonder what his fuel load's like, aren't you? You're trying to calculate that, aren't you?
I am trying to calculate that, and I'm really trying to crunch the numbers. And from what I'm looking at, these guys, to me, are not going to make it. And prove me wrong, but I think something's going to happen towards the end of this race.
Yeah, something's got to give. Is it the fuel gauge?
But clearly Luke, once again, after a great run last week, really showing great pace again.
Oh, isn't he? He's really shining at the moment. And rightly so. Class act. Taken a little while to sort of, really come up to the pointy end of the field throughout the season, but look at the way he is performing in these last few rounds, mate. It's faultless. Really, if that car had been performing that well right from the get-go, and he missed a couple of rounds, I think, wasn't it, Luke?
He
as
did,
well?
yeah, he did. He missed a few of the first rounds, yes.
So, look, he could easily be right up there.
He would have been a absolute contender had he have turned up for them all.
Oh, totally. And like we were talking about Crossy as well, both in McLarens, both missing rounds. Look, there's a couple other guys that should be right up the pointy end here at the moment.
Shall we just sort of let him board with Steve-O and just see what sort of gearbox we're running? Because we know Steve-O's great for that short gearbox, isn't he? He loves to bang it on the limiter for us.
I did actually hear. Just wait till it gets down the back.
Just see what he's up to this week.
I noticed, I'm sure I heard one of the sanitarium cars ripping down into the final turn earlier. Just pounding.
Right.
No, I can't. I don't think anything's changed in the Audi camp when it comes to rev limiters. So.
Gee, it looks like quite a bit of a technical track to learn too. I've never raced here myself, and I didn't cut a lap this week.
I actually had a couple of laps myself earlier today, which is not
the norm,
but
not the norm.
No.
But
just
well, good stuff.
In the media car and have a bit of a crack, but just the usual business at Sebring, bumpy and flat. So it's just. is look at Stephen. Oh, only just a little bit of a bounce.
A little bit there. Yeah. And then maybe listening to the comments from last week there when someone mentioned he might want to stretch the gearbox out a little bit.
Yeah,
and almost straight back on the limiter, back down the front straight, isn't it? It's almost equal speeds there.
That's right. So, but looking fairly composed, the Audi there, and as usually the usual with Stephen, the consummate performer, just chisels away at the championship the whole time and the whole series, and he's quite often on the podium. Maybe not this year or this season, should I say? But
yeah, ran really well in the previous championship in the V8s that we held. He did. I think P3, running the number 3 on the side of his car. So yeah, look, clearly like those V8s are absolutely a handful to drive compared to the GT3s.
Oh, aren't they?
And Steve-O certainly can master those. So and I'm just keeping an eye on Ashley there, just raging up on the back of B-Dog.
Oh, okay, Oh, very close.
Just looking like it's gonna happen soon here.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, and I just see a few stretch marks or scars on the back of B-Dog's McLaren already. I just wonder whether he's come into contact with either the wall or somebody else already tonight. Ashley applying plenty of pressure.
Ashley really just like throwing the dummy, but B-Dog really just being careful and almost leaving him room just in case.
Ashley very disciplined though, and very respectable driver though. He's just not going to really poke the car up there too far. He's not going to put it where it shouldn't be.
Shut the door a lot quicker on him to be fair there.
And why doesn't that surprise me?
And B-Dog's holding his own here, and
he is.
Great little battle actually for 15.
Fast part of the track here as they come to these last complex of corners out onto the back straight here. Now, if Ashley gets the run here, can he get up underneath the wing of this car? They're both in McLarens.
McLaren versus McLaren, yeah.
Oh, he just doesn't quite have it. He's getting up there, but too late.
Yeah, look, a little bit of a habit actually. Just noticing there, Ashley's showing the nose quite late, which is just upsetting his line into the corner. And you see there, he's just kind of lost it on the exit, isn't he?
Yeah, it does him no favours.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't do him any favours at all, actually.
No, and it's like.
And he really needs to be pulling back in.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to apply that pressure to the driver in front as we just see the boys run past Mark in the BMW off the track. But you know, like it's okay to apply the pressure and just show the nose a little bit like that. But as far as it goes for a passing advantage, it really doesn't do anything. You've really got to sort of duck back in and set up to get the exit. You know, like and make a difference elsewhere in the corner, and again goes very deep in the hairpin.
It does.
But it's all about managing, obviously, you know, like, you know, it's easy for us to sit back at the comms box here and say, you know, like the car should be driven this way or that, and, you know, like we don't understand, you know, what sort of
we're experts, mate. And,
well, clearly.
You know.
That's why we're up here, mate, you know.
Look, and Ash's got it done. Yeah, exactly, mate. Look, we're the hand-picked finest.
Just ask us.
Yeah.
As we see Ashley.
Ashley got the job done quite well
He
around the
job done.
outside there.
He must have heard us.
Yes, yes.
And he's taken our advice from us.
And I was just going to say, David, that really, you know, you have to. He would have been sizing him up there after a couple of laps and knowing where to take the advantage, and you kind of plan for it, don't you? Knowing where their weakness is.
Yeah. And it's all about, you know, like it's applying pressure on one corner and then, you know, setting them offline for maybe, you know, 3 corners down the track and then taking the advantage, you know, like so yeah, well done, Ashley.
Yes.
And
stay on track, please.
Turn 1.
Stay
well
on track.
done. We'll just flick off you right now so we don't...
We will. We'll leave you alone. You're doing well.
Yes.
And now, hang on. We're just whooping up front here and watching. Luke has slipped back into P3. We've missed something here. He was leading by 10 seconds.
He was.
And I think he's had to duck in for fuel. I wonder if he went off or he's gone in and had to get a bit of fuel there to top up. Can we have a quick word? What can we? Can we? Because we've missed this.
We'll let him get on the back straight.
We need to know, but we'll let him get onto a straight here.
Just give him a few corners.
Is this a straight?
But we need to know. We did.
We'll let him get around this next section.
As we were just lamenting on Ashley's good work.
Just set him
there
onto the straight
so
right here.
as we get him onto the straight here, let's get Luke in the comms box just quietly.
User was moved to your channel.
Alrighty, we just grabbed you there, Luke. Sorry, mate, temporary. Just watching you on. We thought you were on a one-stop strategy there, noticing you've dropped back to P3. Did you just go into the pits there, or have you had an off?
No, I've had to go in the pits, mate.
Okay.
I think those guys ahead of me only have to do a one-stopper, possibly.
Right, because we noticed you went in just before the halfway mark. We thought you were going for the end on the one-stop strategy there, but you clearly had to sort of dash in there for a bit of fuel at the end.
Don't have a big enough gas tank in this thing, bro.
Okay. Excellent. Right, we've been crunching the numbers, and that's kind of what we thought. All right, bud. We wish you the best. We'll put you back up. Good luck for the rest of the race, mate.
Yeah, well done, Luke.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
You head down, mate. Well done.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, so there you go. Hey, we were saying that the fuel was going to come into this, and has Josh got enough to get him through?
Oh God,
look,
that's the Porsche got it.
Where is he?
Look, and then
is he on a straight? We need to talk to this guy next.
we do, and then.
Yeah.
We need to talk to John.
And then we need to talk to John, yes. Okay, so we'll just let Josh go through this next section here.
Viewers, this is coming down to the wire. Josh in the commentary box.
Going to get the fuel numbers from Josh.
Here we go.
We'll drag him down now.
User was moved to your
channel. Josh just grabbed you there on the straight, buddy. We need to know your fuel numbers. Are you going to the end of the race?
I have got enough fuel to do many more laps after the race finish, actually.
Okay, so you've got this. You've fueled till the end. We noticed you went in a little bit earlier of halfway. We thought it might have been close for you, but not the case.
Yeah, I thought it might have been, but the medium tyres just completely let go. It was like driving with wooden tyres on ice, and not half spin in the last corner at around, I think it was about 50 minutes.
So now you're on the hard.
Yeah, so I decided to go to the hards, and I knew I had a little bit of a leeway, because I needed about 170 litres to complete the race, and so yeah, I took the pit earlier, and put the medium after the hards on.
Right.
Well
done. Excellent, mate. Good strategy. Okay. Well, that clears that up for us. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, good luck, bud. We'll be watching.
No,
we are watching.
User was moved out of
all right, now we'll just get rid of Josh here and let him get back to it with 36 minutes to go. So there you go. So quite clearly, Josh not worried about fuel.
The V-Dub's got it.
He's got this.
He's got this, but that John McDonald Audi is not far behind him. Like seriously,
He's not.
It's in camera view.
Where is John Boy?
He's not too far
So we
behind.
need to maybe just have a little quick word with John.
8 seconds. He's got 5 minutes to go. It's probably a little bit of a stretch.
And
let's have a quick word with John Boy.
Just
let him
get through this next section here.
Get out on the back straight.
And we'll catch him. We'll pick him up from on the back straight, yeah.
We must be respectful of the drivers here.
Yes, we're trying to distract them as we move them on the TeamSpeak channel.
Okay.
And we're just grabbing John Boy there into the comms box as you go down the back straight, mate. P2, buddy, we've just spoken to Josh. He thinks he's got this with the fuel. You clearly might have a bit of tyre life on him. How do you feel?
Yeah, I was wondering if Josh had the fuel economy. He never really showed his hand. At the start, I didn't know how long he could go, but there you go.
Yeah.
Compo is coming at a rate of knots, so I'm doing my best to just manage.
Okay, so you're more worried about Crompo from behind.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Josh was going to be able to make it or not, but there we go, you know.
We did notice Team Sanitarium pitting late of the whole field, and we clearly thought that you guys had the strategy nailed. Josh tells us he's got it covered, and he's 8 seconds ahead of you there, but quite clearly your focus is actually in the mirrors.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if Josh was going to be fuel saving or not, but yeah, he's got the gap, so great drive for him to do that, and great drive from Crompo too to, you know, do that two-stop and work his way through. I mean, he's got fantastic pace, so yeah. Shout out to Mudgy as well for his 40th.
So clearly you're focusing on Luke at the moment, ranging up on you. So.
Well, not really. I think I've got him covered, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm
about
just
10 seconds on him. Yeah.
I'm aware he's there. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Surprised at Josh, but there should really be no surprises when it comes to Josh anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, look, well done, buddy. Look, as far as championship goes, you're running second. You're ahead of Nick, who's leading the championship. You're ahead of him in the race. So keep up the good work, mate, and we'll put you back and we'll leave you alone. 3 minutes to go.
All good, boys.
Well done.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice work. Okay, and as we see Glenn just range right up on the back of Mark and their back marker as we talk to John.
Yeah, the John Boy there, mentioning Mudgy's 40th there, but Mudgy's not here tonight.
No, he's probably on the fucking piss.
Yeah. I think 40. What did we decide? 47 or 50 was about the average age of ASRNZ members.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, so actually Mudgy's quite young.
I'm just about ready to get booted out there. But yeah, look, this is really gone down to the wire. Like as much as it could have, we thought it was going to be closer. But geez, these boys have really pushed the strategy limits here. The cars have only got certain fuel loads and certain capabilities when it comes to tyre wear. So it's been a great battle between the different marks.
Quite clearly, the Porsche's quite good on fuel.
Yeah, it's done really well on fuel. It's slippery little car, tiny little car, really, the Porsche compared to some of the other vehicles. With still plenty of power. It does wear its tyre a little bit, but yeah, not too far behind. Really, John McDonald in the Sanitarium Marmite car. Luke,
Yes,
right behind him.
well done.
Right behind him. He says he's not worried about it, but you can see them both in camera shot at the same time. He wouldn't want to make a mistake as they both come through the back markers. Bear Grylls in between them at the moment. 50 seconds to go with one lap. Glenn coming down the main runway straight here. Behind the Pussycam car, another back marker at the moment. Quite a few of these cars right up to position of 12, a lap down, so or more.
Yes, that's right. Hard to keep track of such a long race. So Luke now within 4 seconds of JB. Like you say, I was just keeping an eye on the Crossy versus Aztec battle there. Kind of getting a little bit heated.
She's getting a little bit heated towards the end. Aztec
it is the
just running
final
a little
lap.
wide. Yeah, these boys. Well, this is one battle that has gone right down to the wire. As you can see, these two clearly in attack mode. The aging Audi again, unbelievable in its
great 5th place, isn't it, at the moment?
Its pace. Look, Aztecs. He was well down earlier in this race, Farmer.
Yes, he was. I was trying to think where he qualified, but he was way back, wasn't he?
Way out of the top 10. Look at this car. It's in the top 5.
I think he's going to hold Crossy out. Yeah, we might just watch Josh come across the line.
Josh runs across the line.
And we'll just watch him
for the final lap
as he heads on to the final lap.
No, he's finished up there.
That was the final lap. Okay.
John comes across, not far behind. Luke Compton. Awesome. These guys are battle.
Yeah, well
John
done.
Was watching his times, and to be expected. Glenn coming out of the final corner now in a bunch of traffic.
Absolutely, with the Pussycam car behind him.
And Dre in front.
Both out of position there.
And here we go. Steve Crossland looks like he's got. Steve Crossland has got Aztec.
He has
across
too.
The line.
On the line as they come across side by side.
Pulled away from that little battle there. We had to watch the leaders come across the line.
We see Nick there in 7th coming through. B-Dog out of position, a lap down. As we see Mark Josco coming backwards down the straight.
Steve Melling, it's on. It's on down the bloody...
Anthony Chester and Steve Melling will have to pick up with these guys as they come down the back, and Steve-O's got it done down the inside there.
Just throws it in on the inside. He's going to force...
And Kenny might take the Movista Lambo here as well.
I think Kenny's a lap down, but...
But he's in on it.
He wants a bit of it.
And they come across the line as Steve-O in front of Anthony.
Aaron taking out
number 12 seconds back to Aaron coming through here now.
Sister motor car of Steve Crossland.
And
Pete coming down the
for 11th. Tangled on lap 1. Solid 11th place there. Nearly got to the top 10 after that early on incident there. Great stuff from Pete. And I think, Davo, that could be us, mate.
That is us. That's what a race. That's 90 minutes. That's epic.
How about that? A few different strategies there.
Plenty of different strategies. And
we thought Luke had it, didn't we? There in the middle of the race, there, he had a great gap off the front. He challenged Josh for the lead.
Yes, and we'd crunch the numbers.
We crunched the
I'm
numbers.
I'm sure all the boys had crunched the numbers, but look, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody really suspected that Porsche had so much range, you know, like, and
Yes.
I don't think even Josh maybe thought he had that much range. He seemed a little surprised when we talked to him earlier, so well done, mate.
Well done. All right, should we grab him down here?
Yeah, get him down here.
Get him down here.
User was moved to your
Alrighty,
channel.
grab Josh up into the comms block again. Congratulations, mate. Well done on the win.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Ah, God. We're back again in our box. You've obviously known the way here quite well. Did at any stage there you think that Luke had this? And that, you know, you might have thought you had your strategies wrong?
Yeah, well, I was just found out in practice that the McLarens were going to have to use like 230 litres or something for the race. And so they were going to have to pit twice. But Luke went a fair way in his first stint, so I thought I wasn't relying on the fact that he was going to pit twice. So he did have me a bit worried for the first bit.
Yeah. We thought they were on a one-stopper too. They went right through to the 43-minute mark. And we thought they might have been a lap early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 43.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was a few guys we thought were going through for a one-stopper.
Yeah.
Ended up having to duck in again.
Yep.
And we thought you were going to have to do the same, but quite clearly you didn't.
Yeah. No, I think I finished with about 15 litres left. I had my phone next to me. I had Siri doing some calculations there at the start of the second stint, making sure.
So you're talking to Siri as you're going around there, were you? To confirm the numbers.
Yeah, talking to my crew chief.
Oh,
but
great
yeah,
stuff.
just
fortunate
for me.
the Apple abacus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well
nice
done, mate.
work.
So that's probably going to elevate you a little bit more in the championship too. A couple of rounds to go. You've actually got the potential to win this, Josh, after missing round 2. So
yeah, hopefully.
It's on. You'll be there for the last 2 rounds, bud. Is that us?
Yes.
Yeah, Dubai and Montreal we've got coming up.
Yes,
yeah, 2 great tracks too. Yes.
Excellent. So a bit of restrictor, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in these last couple coming up.
Yeah, especially Dubai, because the first time that we went there a couple of years ago, I know the Porsche struggled a lot on tyre wear.
Right.
So like the first sector's got a lot of long corners the Porsche's rear tyres don't like. So hopefully they behave themselves. But I like the track, so looking forward to them.
Excellent. Josh likes the track.
Awesome.
Excellent, mate.
We will be watching.
Sounds like pace to me.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
It does. All right, mate. Well, we wish you well. We'll be watching, and congratulations on the win. And,
cheers, guys.
We'll most probably be talking to you again before the end of the championship. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it sounds like it. Excellent work, Josh.
Thanks, guys.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, Davo. There you go.
There you go. Not only were we crunching the numbers through the race, it sounds like the boys were crunching the numbers through the race as
on
well.
The fly too. Yeah,
on the fly. Through, you know, it doesn't matter how much practice you do through the week. It still comes down to, you know, what's going on the night. And, yeah, that was epic. That was great.
Epic.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All right,
so
punters, thank you. That wraps
up round 8.
Yeah, mate. 2 to go. 2 to go.
2 to go.
Back to a couple of 20-minute, 40-minute standard rounds to come to round out this championship. Very, very tight at the top of the champ.
Very tight.
And we'll be back next week. Thanks for
watching. We will be back. Thank you.